Bro.
Welcome to World Wrestling Radio, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am your host, Niko Exxtra, along with my other excellent, most excellent co-host, Mr. Vincent LaSpada down below. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a Wednesday night World Wrestling Radio. We're holding it down right now.
And of course, the one and only, the infamous, the wild, the crazy, Maddog.
The heel, if you will.
Buddy?
What's going on? How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday.
We're going to have a lovely, fantastic day. Take it away, Matt. Lead it away, Vince. Go ahead.
Well, no. I was just going to say, make sure you guys are sticking around as, I'll say it again when everybody starts coming in. We're going to be spinning for a chance to win a Blu-ray edition of the U.S. Championship Legacy of the Greatest. You could be the lucky one if your name is that what we're doing? If your name lands on it, you get something for free.
If you are here and you are present and you leave a comment saying you want to be a part of the wheel, let me know. I'm going to add your name over here, and we're just going to leave the wheel up for now. And we're going to do some spins. We'll do this the first 10 or 20 minutes of the show. We'll give it away and we'll go from there. So if you want to be a part of this, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll add you to the wheel and we'll get going. In the meantime, let's talk a little professional. There we go. We got one person. Let's add him or her right now.
Well,
go ahead.
As you add them, let's start out with Monday Night Raw this week. Let's talk about the biggest thing everybody's talking about. Miz and Bobby Lashley at the 9 o'clock hour. We thought they were going to have a match. Bobby Lashley taking on the Miz. The bell rings and the Miz runs out of the ring. So and I just said, there's no way this is going to go down where he's just going to run out of the ring, and that's the end of it. Like just like we said, Bad Bunny destroyed the news that him and Damian Priest are taking on the Miz and John Morrison at WrestleMania 37. So what did they do? They got leaked. And everybody knew that the bell was going to be but you know what? I really do think they should have waited to Fastlane, because Fastlane's going to be the first pay-per-view on WWE Peacock. So for them to do it on Raw is just a waste. It's a waste of time, because now there's no surprise for Peacock. What do you think, Niko? What do you think Peacock has in store for us for Fastlane, the next WWE pay-per-view coming up?
First and foremost, we just went live. So those of you joining us right now, if you see the wheel, we are going to be spinning the wheel and giving away a John Cena Best U.S. Championship DVD. All you have to do is leave a comment saying, add me to the wheel. I'll add you as we go.
No.
Yeah. So we're going to try things a little differently. This wheel is not for the big gold championship, by the way. I see a lot of people from Twitch. This is not for the championship. This is for the John Cena belt. So if you want to be added, leave a comment like Zeke just did. Saying, please add me, and I will add you to the wheel. In the meantime, what were we even talking about, Vince? I'm sorry.
I'm
all excited about the wheel, bro. I can't help it.
Well, I was talking about the Miz and Bobby Lashley, but then I was going to open the floor up to you guys and ask, now that Bobby Lashley is your new WWE champion, and on Raw, what do you think WWE and the network on Peacock has in store for us for Fastlane, knowing they already pretty much gave away the biggest storyline that I think could have helped them?
Go ahead, Maddog. Take it away.
I'll take it away as Niko attends to the wheel. Right. So here's the deal with this whole thing. I thought it was hilarious. This whole thing on Raw, I just thought it was so funny. Miz counts out, and it's a count out, and MVP does his whole rant. I thought it was great. MVP solid on the mic, man. I'll tell you. That dude knows how to sell it. As for Lashley, though, going forward, I think this is going to be a short reign. I really do, because my boy, Drew McIntyre, cut a promo in the beginning of the night, came out Monday Night Raw and said, I'm getting my title back, and I'm walking in WrestleMania champion. I'm walking out of WrestleMania as champion. So I kind of agree with Drew McIntyre. It's going to be Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley at Fastlane. Drew gets the title, and then he walks into WrestleMania with the championship.
But here's the thing. Here's what I have to say about this. why is it that we're going through this process? Like, what, like, is there a reason why that Drew McIntyre lost his title? I mean, can we say that the reason why he lost his title was because they wanted to give a couple other wrestlers, well, I should say one wrestler in particular, the WWE title, because The Miz is now a 3-time heavyweight champion. Is there a reason why we're doing this? Because I see if Drew McIntyre gets his title back for the 3rd time, I just don't understand what's the point in that. Like, there's no excitement for me for there.
I got to be honest. I think this could potentially be Drew McIntyre's moment, just not the way it happened last year. They want to recreate that moment of Drew becoming the ultimate face, but with an audience. And as crazy as that sounds, the old man in the back could have said, drop the belt to Bobby. I want Drew. I mean, and don't forget, Brock Lesnar is looming somewhere. There's Brock Lesnar somewhere in the corners. He's going to show up somewhere between now and WrestleMania, probably at Fastlane, and potentially screw whatever's going to happen in that Bobby Lashley match, setting up that thing. So there's a lot to take place here. I don't know if for me, it needs to be Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match with Drew winning as a babyface. And if that doesn't take place, they drop the ball.
I'm telling you this right now.
Yes, I agree.
If Brock Lesnar wins the title at WrestleMania, I am telling you, I am boycotting WWE and I am sticking with AEW. I'm done. I can't with Brock Lesnar anymore. Like you can't see. This is what's pissing people off, and even the boys in the back. You cannot sit here every WrestleMania and bring Brock Lesnar back to win the title. It just doesn't work.
Right.
Right.
I just want to bring this comment up real quick, guys. This comment right here is really great. And I want to answer this question. What do you guys think the purpose of giving Miz the title here? I want to jump in on that real quick. Just answer it. It was need to be a success. You guys know as well as I know, the last couple of Money in the Bank contracts have failed. This needed to be successful so the Money in the Bank contract becomes relevant again. That's all the Miz's title run was. You know what I mean? It was kind of like, the Universal title on The Fiend for 6 days. Happened, Roman won it, Roman still has it. Roman's going to lose to Edge. We all know that, but, it's still going to be there. Oh, wow, zooming in on the wheel. Yeah, I see, but,
Wanted to try some new stuff out. We got over 50 people here. For those of you listening, if you want to be on the wheel, please join us. Leave a comment. I will add you to the wheel. You could potentially win this John Cena thing. Don't just sit there in the looms. Be a part of this.
There you go. Yeah, see, there's the comment down below.
There you go. Just leave that up for a minute.
I will.
Well, guys, about another big match to happen on Raw. Let's talk about the match between Riddle and Lucha House Party versus Retribution.
And then versus Ali, right? It was a two-parter.
Yeah, Riddle and Ali went afterwards.
Two-parter. But I gotta tell you what, I really do think that Mustafa Ali is going to be the next person to potentially take on Matt Riddle for the U.S. Championship. They're setting it up. They set it up for in the triple or in the lumberjack match at the end of Raw. What do you guys think?
Right, as Niko attends the wheel, because I see a lot of people joining. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, I can see it happening too. I kind of agree with you. They really don't have right now an opponent for Matt Riddle at Fastlane or WrestleMania currently, so I could see them having a feud at the Fastlane pay-per-view, or even WrestleMania for that matter. I think Mustafa Ali could be on the card. I think Mustafa Ali deserves to be on the WrestleMania card, so yeah. I'm excited to see where it goes. Hopefully they do it well. They really do.
Well, from hanging out with Riddle last weekend, I got to tell you what, man.
Cool, by the way, you guys gotta tell this story, man, because
I do got to tell everybody on here. Me and Niko went to go hang out with Matt Riddle this weekend, or excuse me, the man known as Riddle, the new United States champion. We both got to hold the actual championship. It's 13 pounds. And if you go to any one of our Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, the picture's up. Niko Exxtra at Vincent LaSpada or the LaSpada show, the picture is up of me, Niko, and Matt Riddle holding all 3 of our titles for the U.S. Championship. But one particular thing that happened that I got to tell you that was cool was the fact that, just some of the stories that Riddle tells us as we're over there. I mean, of the boys in the back. But I think the most important thing that happened while we are there is I told my buddy Maddog, and I did not. I made him a promise, and I kept my promise. I told him when I go over to Matt Riddle's house, I will have Matt Riddle FaceTime you. And Maddog, did you talk to the man, the new U.S. champion?
Wow. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I was like this the entire time. I was like kid in the candy store, man. And he's just so nice and so humble, man. Like, it was so cool to finally meet him and just ask him a couple questions about the title, and to see the title on FaceTime was just absolutely just mind blowing, man. It was great. He was just such a nice guy, man.
What was your favorite part, Niko? What was your favorite part of the night? I mean, I think the fact that I got to cut a promo against with his title, which will be up in a couple days. What would you say, Niko, was your highlight?
I mean, holding the real United States Championship was quite an honor for me, honestly. I've always dreamed about holding an actual belt. You know, you talk about, I did actually hold, when I worked at TNA, I grabbed the TNA World Championship, or it was the NWA at the time, the whatever, 10 pounds of gold. But, and I took a little picture with it, but it's so old, I don't even know where it's at. But it was awesome to just hold that. And when I picked it up, because as you know, we got the replicas signed, by the way, when you picked it up.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah,
you felt the difference. You felt the difference in the belt, and you felt how strong and like how heavy that belt is. Think about that, Vince, how they run and do those spots where they hit them with it. Like, that's a big move on them things. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you want to be added to the wheel, leave a comment. I'll add you. I see a bunch of you in here, but you're not on the wheel. Get on there.
So the replica titles are 7 pounds, and the real United States champions is 13 pounds. Same thickness, just a little, the plates are heavier. I think they're 4 millimeters instead of 2 millimeters. So they're about
telling people 20 pounds because that's what it felt like to me. It was heavy as hell.
It could be 20 pounds, but I say 13 because I know you said that the NWA title was 10, and I know just by holding it, it did feel like 13, but it could be 20. It was, guys, when I put it around my waist, and I'm a big dude, I could feel it around my waist. Like it was
right.
A pretty big, and you know, the other thing too is, guys, listen, you guys watch the show every week. And I talk about LaSpadas of Orlando, Lee Road and Sanford. This week dropping, I have a new video dropping. I have a sandwich that I'm making, starting, next week called The Riddle. Okay.
Oh, bro, the riddle.
And next week on the show, I will play a video of Riddle talking about the riddle. You guys, I have that.
Dale Magnus, you just made the list. I'm enjoying the wheel. The wheel's fun. I can't wait to go eat the riddle, even though my cholesterol's been high lately. I probably shouldn't be eating a cheesesteak and a burger, but is that what's in it?
I'm kind of wondering what this sandwich is going to be now. Now you got me curious.
So I will tell you what's on the riddle, or actually, I'm not going to.
Thank you for joining us, Saul.
I'm going to tell you what's on it, but I'm not going to tell you how many pieces.
Okay.
It consists of cheesesteak, 4 burgers.
Wow.
Browich. You got to call it the Browich, dude. That's
another big thing.
Is that trademarked by him or WWE? I don't know if that's trademarked.
I don't think the Browich is trademarked by WWE yet.
I don't know. A lot of stuff's trademarked by them.
Paul White, guys. Paul White was on AEW Dynamite tonight, interviewed by Tony Schiavone. It's kind of weird seeing him play for the other boys. It really is.
So much fun, man. I love it. I love his new shirt, Niko. I don't know if you saw it. I think I sent you the link in the picture in the group chat. It says "No More BS," which stands for No More Big Show. I get it. I think it's funny, and yeah, he wants to help expand AEW, and I'm looking forward to their competition against SmackDown, and that's where it's gonna lead eventually. They want to go against
I couldn't
Friday Night
disagree
Philly.
with you. I couldn't disagree with you any more than I just do right now. That shirt was the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. No more BS. Like, you couldn't come up with anything better than that. That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Paul White versus Shaq. Yeah, why not? Let's get. I mean, like this is just screams WCW. You know what I mean? Every single move they make to me just screams WCW. Think BS has effectively ruined his chance of HOF. Yeah, right? Nah, Vince McMahon will still put him in the Hall of Fame. He deserves that. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think the Big Show is going to make a big move, no pun intended. And what Paul White, we're just calling him Paul White now. I think Paul White will obviously, I mean, he's easily the biggest star in AEW other than Chris Jericho. And I'm not talking size, I'm talking stature. And he deserves an AEW title run just like everyone else, even though he's 49 years old and they keep doing this over and over again. How are you going to get all these people over if you keep putting them in front of them? Every time you hire someone, Sean Spears, the perfect 10, takes a step further down the line. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the people that are mediocre that want to move up. Darby Allin, yeah, he's going to get made. MJF, they have their stars that they like, no doubt about it. But there's some people that really need shots that aren't getting that opportunity that they need. And that's because Paul White, Matt Cardona, FTR, you know what I mean? They keep bringing in all these big
Moxley, you know.
Mox was the first one. And I heard someone today, I love Twitter so much, for those of you, if you're not following me on Twitter, someone said, who's going to be the first Cena? I mean, who's going to be the first Hogan? And I said, what if it was Cena? Think about that. What if John, who's going to be the first Hogan to make that move like he did from one to the other? I guess Mox could comparatively speak it, but if it was a Roman Reigns now, but what if it was John Cena? If they got John Cena right now, AEW would be a different beast right now. Don't you agree?
What if they got Brock Lesnar? What did you think
Brock
about
Lesnar's not going to give him enough time. Neither is John. I mean, what if they got Roman Reigns? You know what I mean? Like, what if they just, that you woke up tomorrow and Roman Reigns was AEW?
Yeah. Or CM Punk. I've been hearing that forever.
I mean, he's 50 years old, so I'm not too excited about that one. All right. Keep going. Sorry.
Another well, let's talk about the match, one of the biggest matches on the card tonight on NXT. Niko was there live to see it. The WWE Tag Team Champions, Women's Tag Team Champions, were on the line as Rochelle Gonzalez and Dakota Kai took on Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Niko, you were there, man. I want to hear from you how this match fold out.
Well, the hype was definitely there for it. I think that, there was a lot of anticipation for this match. I think a lot of people felt that this was Dakota Kai's and Raquel Gonzalez's moment for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. I did want to share my picture that's blowing up currently on Twitter. Nia Jax's butt. I said, I can't believe I'm next to Nia's hole. It's got 400 likes already. So I can't believe I'm next to the hole. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I think that the match itself had a lot of anticipation and people could kind of feel that there was something special going to happen, but it fell short. Unfortunately, the match itself did not have a special moment, and it kind of, I don't know how it portrayed because I was there live, but Raquel Gonzalez was the legal person and Dakota Kai tapped out. Did they announce that during the show? Because we were all going, what the hell? She's not the legal person that you just choked out. Did they say that? Did you guys watch it at all to get to know that answer? And if you didn't watch it because your heads are so far up AEW's ass, anyone that's listening to the show, please let us know.
I watched it. I was watching.
Did they say that they tapped? Did they mention that they tapped the wrong person or no?
No, they did not mention that. They just said,
in case you didn't notice it, Raquel was the legal person and Dakota Kai was the one that tapped. So.
Yeah, look, they botched it, but
Joey Retro, you're on the list.
I think they should have saved this match for the main event and TakeOver. I don't know if you guys have been on the network lately, but if you go on the network right now, it says, would you like to keep your active subscription? I clicked yes, obviously, so I can watch all the stuff. It actually teased TakeOver being, I believe it was April 8th, I believe. I have to look at the calendar again. It's like right before WrestleMania 37. But I think it should have been a TakeOver match, if anything. Could have been main event. Baszler, Nia, Raquel Gonzalez, and, Dakota Kai main eventing TakeOver that night. But obviously it didn't happen. So, yeah, they didn't mention it on TV. And them retaining, man, you guys know how I feel about them. I just don't like them at all. And, yeah, it's pretty much.
I look like Lance Archer, Saul Salted says. Thanks, Saul. I'll take it.
That's good. That is.
Oh man, go ahead.
Another match tonight on the card on AEW was Danny Burch and Oney Larky taking on Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. Were the titles on the line? I don't know.
I don't think the titles were on the line.
That was NXT, right? Yeah.
It's Oney Lorcan, not Oney Larky. Whatever you just called him. Oney Lorcan.
I said Oney Larkin, didn't I?
No, I'm really happy for those guys because we've been watching them for years, and we know they've been pretty much not jobbers, but they've been the guys that are not winning the matches that they want to win. So it was nice to see them with the belts. It's nice to see a little run here, but their time's limited. They're not going to hold the belts for long. There's too many people breathing down their neck. You have Imperium in the corner. You have, all these great tag teams coming along. I think that they realize NXT realizes that AEW is superior in the tag team division, and they needed to step it up, no doubt about it. And this is a great way for them to step it up, is to have all these other tag teams coming in. Oney Lorcan is boring. I would agree with that one. Thank you for coming.
Right, I agree with that, but I also think MSK is going to get that shot and win those belts. I'm telling you right now, MSK is going to get that push, and they're going to be the top of the mountain. You know what I mean? At least in the tag team division.
The one guy supposedly broke his hand, though.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I think that's why they were not going to be in the tag team division right now. But when they do get back at it, they have a lot of potential. I liked what they did in the Cup. I liked what they did on 205 Live. I actually finally watched a 205 Live for once. I actually get it, but I never watch them. So I really liked MSK, and hopefully when they do get back to both, I think it's going to be a great tag team. Hopefully, yeah.
Vince is busy trying to holler if you hear me.
Holla!
That wheel.
Holla, if you hear me, the wheel is spinning. The wheel is spinning. Should we go ahead and give this bad boy away? We don't have nearly enough names. I'm really disappointed.
Hold on, there's a couple.
Hold on, guys. Let's listen. As the followers come in, let's talk.
First time tuning in. There we go.
Let's go over to the other side of AEW Dynamite. Let's talk about Shaquille O'Neal and Jay Carligan. Carligan, is it?
Yes, Carligan. I believe that's how you say it.
Taking on the Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and Red Velvet. I was, you know what? I wasn't excited for this because I feel like the only reason why Shaq was on Dynamite was because he's pretty much promoting, TNT, NBA. That's all it was. Mad Dog, take it away. Tell me what you thought about this match.
Oh yeah, as Niko attends to that beautiful wheel of ours. So I loved it. I couldn't wait for this. I told you guys last week I was so hyped for this match, and it lived up to every expectation plus more. Shaq went through a table. I loved it, man. I thought that was great. I mean, Cody and Shaq right now, man. Oh man, it's going to be a great feud going forward, and obviously it's going to lead to Shaq picking up the title, obviously, probably the TNT title or the world title. He's going to get one of the belts, and he's going to hold it up just like David Arquette did, and it's going to be the best thing AEW's ever did and ever seen.
Oh, I mean, the TNT championship makes sense because he works for TNT. You know what I mean? That's like Bad Bunny with the
24/7.
24/7. It's just a stupid move. It's a bad idea from stupid creative, as Jericho would say.
Another match I thought was great on Dynamite. Ray Phoenix and Pac taking on John Skyler and D3. I tell you what, man, I say this every week. Ray Phoenix and Pac, two of the greatest competitors right now in AEW, and they just keep it going. And there's never a dull moment. I mean, even with a Pac with that, what is that, a 450 splash off the top rope, his finisher, just amazing athlete. And I understand why now he's over at AEW. I also feel like, WWE dropped the ball again with Pac, because, he's such a talented person that them not having a storyline for him was just crazy.
Right. I actually liked this match. I like all the matches, man. AEW was just a solid night tonight. NXT had a few solid matches, but like I said, NXT just been disappointing for me lately. And I love the Gold and Black brand. I really do. But AEW's just been selling it, man. And those guys, man, they just really know how to put matches together. So I could see some big stuff going down in the near future for all of those guys involved in that program. Yeah.
I also want to talk about the promo that Sting cut tonight on
my boy Sting
with the boards and the exploding wires of barbed wire. I'm kind of interested in seeing what's going to go on, because we all know Sting's a lot older. What we say he's like 53. Sting is
52, I think he is. Yeah, he's old.
Yeah. He's up there.
Hey, Google, how old is Sting?
Google, yeah.
9 years old.
It said 69 years old. That can't be.
Wow, no way.
That can't be right. That can't be right.
Hold on.
Please verify.
You're thinking of the singer, right? There's a singer,
Hey,
right?
Google, how old is the WWE wrestler Sting?
How old is Sting?
61 years old, Steve Borden. Yeah.
There we go. I was like, wait,
wow.
you're thinking of the singer, man.
Let me just take this question for a second. I had several people ask it. It was absolutely amazing to be in the presence of that hole. Man, I was so close. I was inches away from I actually saw it quiver a little bit. I saw a quiver of the hole. It was phenomenal. Thank you so much.
God.
Well, guys, another thing that I thought was really cool to see tonight is the return of J.J. Dillon, one of the founding members of the Four Horsemen. He came to the ring with Tully Blanchard's return, and Tully Blanchard had on the classic NWA Heavyweight Championship. What can you tell me about this match?
I'm pissed. I feel like I missed a good show, a much better show than the crap I watched.
Yeah, probably. Right. So this match, another banger, man. It's just all the this is the thing, man. AEW, they put on these bangers week by week, and that's why you see it in the ratings. We'll get the ratings up tomorrow. I'll post it as always on Twitter, and it's not surprised AEW has like 200,000 more than NXT usually does. I mean, they always put a solid card together, and then look at the card this weekend on the pay-per-view at Revolution. Some of the matches are a little silly. I know, Sting, Darby Allin, I know. But some of the other matches, they're gonna be great matches. So I'm looking forward to it, and it's just awesome, man. I just like AEW right now, man. I mean, you just tell from my shirt, yeah. I need Big Show's shirt. I really do. I need to buy that one. No more BS. Right, Niko? Yeah. I should get that one.
I'm not really in. I mean, I did buy this thing only because I was freezing cold, but I'm not really into t-shirts with WWE. I feel like I'm just too old for that.
No, Roman's t-shirts are cool. I'm not gonna lie. All the Roman stuff is cool.
How many wrestling t-shirts do you have, Mad Dog?
Me, I have a bunch. I have this one I'm wearing. I have a Styles one. I have a McIntyre one. I have every single Roman Reigns one. And I think I have 2 Undertaker shirts somewhere too. Yeah.
Niko, I got to tell you, I think I have about 50 WWE shirts.
I was going to ask you next. You have 50 wrestling shirts?
I have about 3 drawers full of wrestling shirts from starting as when I was a kid still up until now. I have all my Hall of Fame shirts that I've been to the Hall of Fame 3 times, so I have 3 Hall of Fame shirts.
Oh my God, so lucky.
I even have my old WWF shirts that I went when I went to the pay-per-view.
Oh, and I have 2 Fiend shirts, by the way. I have the Fiend that says Yowie Wowie, and I have just one that says Bray Wyatt, the Fiend on it, let me in. So I have actually a couple Bray Wyatt shirts as well. Yeah, forgot about that.
Answer this question. Platinum Saki is asking, what is the atmosphere of the CWC like, which is the Capital World Center? Or wait, is that what it's called? Capital World Center?
No, Capital Wrestling Center.
Capital Wrestling Center. I wish there was one where I could see Vince's pretty face. Oh, there we go. We'll make
wow.
There we go. We'll move Mad Dog. We'll rotate throughout the show.
There you go.
We'll rotate throughout the show. I'll put my ugly face on the next. Listen, guys, the atmosphere is not what you expect. It's kind of crappy, honestly. And I hope no one in WWE is listening to this right now, but the sounds are filtered in. There's people cheering and booing randomly for no reason whatsoever. You'll just be sitting there and you hear like, boo, yeah. You're just like, what the fuck? Like nothing's even happening. And then the people on the TV screens are all fake. So they're not really excited about the match itself. You know, they're sitting there like a big move happens and they're just like staring at the screen. And then there's a lot of people in there going into business for themselves. And I don't really care for that, but you'll know who I'm talking about. And people are banging and shaking and trying to be seen on TV and getting their own things. So I would say the atmosphere is kind of, it's underwhelming when you get there. You expect so much. It's beautiful as far as the lights and everything, but the CWC itself is kind of lame. I miss Full Sail, which I figured was way better. Full Sail was amazing.
I'm going to tell you, I've only been to the Capital Wrestling Center one time, and that was when they first did a NXT on Wednesday nights for the first time because Full Sail was being booked for a music video shoot. And I got to tell you, when I first went there, I feel like it was a lot better than it is now. For number one, I feel like the Capital Wrestling Center right now is too crowded. Like I know Niko can tell me, not with people, but with all the stuff they have. Like I just feel like they're cramming so much stuff into one set. Like it's not like when we went the first time where it was a small stage with a screen. Now I feel like now you got all these bars holding this up and that up. Like it just seems like there's a lot of stuff in this small area. And I feel like it's not as bright. Niko, could you say that it's not as bright as it was when we first went there?
Well, we weren't actually at a different place, I believe. We were at the Performance Center. This is a whole new area, and this is in a different section, I think. They've kind of rebranded it and done it.
It's not the same place we went for the other one?
It's the same place, but they just did it in a completely new place. They rebranded it and redid a whole new thing. So the gym and all that isn't right there like it was in the other place. It's in a different spot. And the lighting is actually really good. It's the best part about it because the screens that are all around that has the TVs are actually used in the entrances. So when Dakota Kai I thought today was really cool. Kurt Stallion came out. You can see across the whole board is their entrance, and it's actually really badass. So it's cool as far as that goes. It's just it gets boring. They make you go there by 6 o'clock. The shit doesn't start till 7:30. They have 205 matches where you see Kurt Stallion versus Mansoor. You know what I mean? And then the next thing you know, you're right into NXT, and you have 2 hours of the show. So you're like, Jesus Christ, you're tired. It's a lot.
Niko, are you ready to give this DVD away?
You want to give it away? You want to spin the wheel and make a deal? Finally?
He's so eager to do this, man.
Let's hold this DVD up.
Let's do it for 30 seconds. Let's play some what kind of music you want to hear? Bollywood music?
Bollywood music.
Can you hear that? Can you hear the music? All right. We're going Bollywood music.
Yeah, Bollywood
boys,
ready right?
To spin the wheel and make a deal?
Teams. There you go. Bollywood boys. They're a tag team.
Before we spin the wheel and make a deal, if you are listening right now, please say, add me to the wheel for the next 2 minutes. We will add you to the wheel. Just in case you're like, what the hell is going on? Say, please add me to the wheel. I'll add you. And then we are going to spin this sumbitch with some Bollywood music and give this DVD away. You heard the music? People are getting excited. This is fun. Anyways, I thought NXT was decent tonight. It sounds like AEW was a much better event, much more together. Did Shaq really get knocked out, or was that kayfabe? Because they said
he got slammed through a table. I don't know if it was real or not real, but it looked convincing to me. He got slammed through a table by Cody Rhodes. So
yes,
that's all I know.
You are added to it. You are added to the wheels, Saul. No one
that's
else.
All I know. He got slammed into a table. So
Happy Dolphin said, "I'm scared. I don't know why." That's hilarious.
That's funny.
You're scared for the spin of our DVD. You're so funny. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right now. I'm going to take this away so the comment is gone, and we're gonna spin the wheel and make a deal. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. 30 seconds. The wheel is spinning. The Bollywood music is playing.
Making me dizzy.
I'm excited right now. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's slowing down. Is it Joey Retro? Platinum Saki? Maybe?
And we have a winner.
Platinum Saki, congratulations. DM me. I see you're on Twitch, so you probably came from TikTok, I'm assuming. DM me, and I will get your address. If you are outside of the United States, however, you might be screwed. Where do you live? Let us know.
If you're outside the United States.
You live in, not the United States? All right, we're back to normal. We are back. We got 25 more minutes. That was interesting, wasn't it? I thought the wheel was fun, guys. What'd you think? Did you enjoy the wheel?
I enjoyed the wheel. I did.
Congratulations, Platinum Saki. I'm glad someone that was here present is someone who won. We're going to do the wheel more. Let us know if you think we should keep doing it. I thought it was pretty fun. So I think Platinum Saki is the lucky winner tonight. We'll get that going.
John Cena DVD. There you go.
Tiger was about to win. You were so close, Tiger.
Oh,
so close, but so far away.
Next time. There's always next time.
We will do it again. We'll do it next week.
Next week, we'll have something else, yeah.
You live in North Lake, Illinois. All right. Didn't you follow me on Twitter? I don't know Platinum Saki. I have 3 accounts with 500,000 people. You really want me to keep up with? No offense, but I got so many things on so many platforms. I'm not trying to brag.
You follow me on Twitter? I'm wondering now. I better check.
Oh, look at this. Do you smell what the sock is cooking?
Mick Foley, right? Yeah.
I need to hit the music for that one.
We all should be. Listen, everybody on here that's watching the show, and even us as the host.
The Rock's land of SmackDown.
The sock. Do you smell what the sock is?
I got him yesterday. Yeah. Woo.
Maddog, you're giving that away?
No, I'm not. That is up on my shelf of Hall of Fame people because he's in the Hall of Fame, or he's going to be. I don't know.
Platinum Saki, write me on whatever platform we're friends on and just say, give me your address and I'll send it out to you. Congratulations. You are the winner. Next week, we will do another one, and I'm in charge of the giveaway next week. Thank you for sacrificing.
There you go.
You don't know what I'm going to give away, but it's going to be fun, people. And you already know I'm giving away this bad boy right here.
We're waiting on that belt.
You already know I'm giving this belt away. I'm about 600 away on Twitch. As soon as I hit 1,000, I'm giving it away. I already ordered, and just a pure disclaimer, I'm keeping my belt because I love my belt.
Yeah,
I bought a brand new belt. I bought a brand new belt already. I already bought it. It's on its way, and I'm going to give you a brand new belt. So you're not going to get my awesome belt that's used with missing a strap button. You're going to get a brand new one. So
what about that Matt Riddle signed one, Niko?
No, no one's getting that ever. That's going in a frame soon and staying in my house forever. It's going to actually, I already have a place for it. It's going to go right there underneath that Sting autograph.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool.
This is how we do it. Can you give me a wrestling figure? Yes, I will be doing a wrestling figure next. You know what? I'm going to pull it out right now.
Oh,
we're getting a little sneak peek of what's going to happen next week.
If you are here next week, you will be able to potentially win the Shockmaster. My Shockmaster action figure. This costs $80, people. You will get an unopened Shockmaster upside down action figures. So be here next week, Wednesday at 10 for that. Good luck on
what do you think about that one, Vinny? I know you're a big WCW guy. Obviously.
I like it. I like the WCW. I might. You know what? Just in of honoring the WCW, I might watch an episode of Nitro tonight.
I thought you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You
tell me
this
guy didn't have the best. Tell me this guy didn't have the best debut in professional wrestling history, though.
I mean, he did because listen, it was a
Shockmaster.
It was a mess up. People still talk about it. People still talk about it.
Oh, the best was this guy right here, obviously.
I can't see it. Who is it?
I know,
Undertaker?
Yeah, obviously. Oh, yeah, here, I'll back up.
Obviously,
Undertaker with Paul Bear, by the way.
Yes, Saul. So be here next week. I'm giving
that's staying, by the way. I'm getting that signed by him one day.
We do talk about New Japan sometimes. I'm not up to date on. I know what's happening over there.
I know what's happening. I mean, I don't know what's going on with their.
The reality is, Saul, that a lot of our people are pretty much AEW or WWE, Raw or SmackDown, and that's it.
NXT.
A little NXT, obviously, because that's what I believe.
Right. So, do we have any news here? Do you guys have anything?
Aren't you the news guy? What do you mean?
I am.
I think the biggest news story. The news story, and I want you to tell everybody is coming out of NXT, Maddog.
Yeah, right. So there's some breaking news on NXT tonight. Next week, I want to say this right now. There's three big stories going on NXT. The first one, NXT is moving. I don't know if you guys heard, but NXT is moving to Tuesday nights. Not sure how Niko feels about this because he goes to NXT.
I'm excited about it because now I can watch AEW on Wednesday.
Yeah, right. I don't know why they're doing this, but they are moving it, and
they're running from AEW. They're running from AEW.
So
I kind of agree with you, bro. I think they are.
I'm excited about this. I think it's great. I'm so excited. For the move. Now, the other NXT news, next week, we are going to have a championship match between Finn Balor and, who was it? Adam Cole, I believe it is. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Adam Cole and Finn Balor next week.
Adam Cole and Finn Balor for the NXT championship.
And for the women's championship, it's going to be Toni Storm versus Io Shirai. I think I said her name right.
No, you said it wrong. Io Shirai.
See, I always say it wrong, man.
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai.
Listen, Toni Storm is the future of women's wrestling in NXT, at least as far as I'm concerned. When she comes out, people like bobblehead and everyone's like talking. It's crazy. She gets the same kind of comments that Rhea Ripley gets when people are like, holy crap, do you see this girl? Not only is she beautiful, not only is she got one of the best bottoms I've ever seen. I want to make sure I word that right. But in the ring, the girl goes 110%. And she can really work in the ring. She really has endless potential. And she's got that British accent that people love. I think I don't know. I think she needs to win the belt. I really do. I'm sick of Io. Io's had an amazing run. She has nothing left to prove. It's time for Io to move up or step aside and let someone else. It's Toni time. No other way to put it.
Right. So, a big one here. This is the big one here was Pat McAfee. Did you guys hear about this? This is breaking too. Is trying to get a job with AEW. Okay, he says he's tried multiple times to go on AEW's roster, and AEW just keeps turning him down. And I guess that's why he's stuck with NXT. I guess I think that's kind of funny. What do you guys think about that?
That makes him a sellout. That makes me sad. Go ahead. Go ahead, Vince.
Right.
Did he leave? That makes me really sad because honestly, I think that he is kind of a talented person, but if he's going to be playing this game and leaving and doing this whole bullshit where he's going to flip sides, he's not the
There's
guy.
Your Hogan right there, buddy. Pat McAfee.
That's my point right there. If you're asking who the next Hogan is, it's not McAfee. You know what I mean? Like it's just not. He's not the guy. I don't know. It's John Cena, man. He has to be the guy that makes the move.
No, John Cena's gonna be with WWE for the rest
John
of
Cena's
his life.
done though. He's not. He doesn't even have time to show up at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like he's done.
Well, he does his own thing. I mean, you could
John
say
Cena.
Cody Rhodes, was WWE. He turned.
Did this dickhead just leave in the middle of our show?
Yeah, pretty
Vince.
much. I'm gonna continue here.
What a prick, dude.
What else do we have here with the
Prick.
the news here? Hold on, I just
I'm
want to.
pulling him off. He doesn't even get to be on the show anymore. Fuck him.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Right. What else do we have here? Right. So, oh my God, I'm trying to just get my thoughts together. Right. So, what else do we have here? Pat McAfee. Let's see here. Let's see here. Right. So, big one here, and you can actually confirm this because Vinny confirmed this for me earlier before you guys went on the air. WWE Superstars will not get tickets to the biggest event or the show of all shows, WrestleMania this year. You can kind of confirm this one because Vinny said he asked Riddle about it, and Riddle said he can't even get tickets for his own.
Even if he could, it's not like he would give them to us. Let's be honest. I mean, we're friends, but we're not friends like that to where he would give Vinny and me or anyone really in our circle a ticket. I did hear that they're getting limited to no, but guess what? Roman Reigns is getting some tickets to WrestleMania. You know what I mean? If you are big enough,
give it to The Rock.
If you're big enough on the roster, then you're going to be doing it. You know what I mean? And now, and I can give a little news report of my own. Asuka supposedly suffered a concussion on top of losing a tooth, kicked in the head by Shayna Baszler. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's really unfortunate. That's not something you want to see or hear. So
I believe it, but I also think it's part of that storyline they're pushing with Charlotte Flair. As you know, on Raw, they're really pushing Charlotte Flair right now. So to be Asuka's challenger at the show of all shows, WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the match that everyone wants to see. I would throw Rhea Ripley in there personally, but I don't think she's quite ready for that yet. I don't think she's
ready for the main event spot yet, but I do think her and Bianca Belair for the SmackDown title might get a little interesting.
Sasha and Bianca.
Bianca wins it from Sasha, so yeah.
They always have been putting on great matches, and there's no, that they're meant to be on the main stage and have their own matches anyways. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they do, but I'm really happy for her.
Did you see the meme? I wanted to bring this up real quick. Did you see the meme or the thing? I think it's a meme on Twitter. It says Raw watching. It's like Raw watching WrestleMania at home because, all the SmackDown matches, Edge and Roman and Sasha and, Bianca and all the other matches at WrestleMania. I saw a meme, I think I was on Twitter. I have to try and find it. I'll send it to you. That was really funny here. Let's see what we got in some of these comments.
I mean, my ass is going to be watching WrestleMania from home too if they think for 1 second that I'm going to pay $400 to sit in the back row. That's not happening.
Is a clown. I like that. Pat is a traitor. Yeah.
Enzo. There is rumors that Enzo and Big Cass are joining AEW. I really hope that's not the case, but we'll see.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going around there. There's a lot of stuff saying right now Brock Lesnar is being talked about WrestleMania, but we haven't seen Brock Lesnar. I know you talked about a little bit earlier. It looks like Vinny's back. I want to get him in here on this. What do you guys think? How do I add him back? There we go. What do you guys think about Brock Lesnar WrestleMania? Is it going to happen? Will Brock Lesnar re-sign with the company? Giddy already?
Well, I got to tell you my opinion. Like I always say to you guys, Brock Lesnar always comes in at the right time because he has McMahon's balls. That's all it is to it. McMahon wants to make this man happy for what reason? I mean, everybody should get a shot at the title, but they always give it to Lesnar. It doesn't make sense to me. And no wonder why everybody in WWE is jumping ship, because they're tired of the antics. They're tired of people trying to hold on to something that McMahon has control of all the time. And it just shows you that McMahon has lost his mind. What do you think, Niko?
McMahon has absolutely lost his mind. There's no doubt about that. I think we can all agree on that. I think Brock Lesnar will make an appearance. I'm hoping it's Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, because that is two behemoths that are badasses in the rings, that are both legitimate MMA stars that have won MMA matches. It's one thing to say you're an MMA fighter. It's another thing to get in that octagon and win. I think Bobby Lashley's won 12 fights. I know Brock Lesnar was the UFC World Heavyweight Champion. So I think it's really necessary for Brock Lesnar to be a part of WrestleMania at this point. It sounds weird, but I'm not excited enough right now for Sasha versus Bianca and Roman versus Edge. Those aren't two matches that's going to get me to get in my car, drive 2 hours, and spend $500. I need
What
some
about
Brock Lesnar.
the Fiend versus Randy Orton? Ooh,
That's probably going to happen. I'm sure that'll happen. And the Fiend's entrance alone will make the entire thing worth it. Honestly, he'll probably have the most prolific extra entrance I've ever seen.
We haven't seen him at all since what, TLC?
He'll show up at WrestleMania. In some new, he needs to wear a new outfit. I mean, his pants and everything, he looks really cheesy. We'll sidetrack real quick, guys, and talk about the Young Rock show. Did you get to see the third episode?
No, I still haven't seen it, man. I need to go on that Peacock.
All right, we won't sidetrack. We'll stay off of it. Screw you guys. It was good. It's more on territories and people taking Junkyard Dog. Vince McMahon makes his first appearance. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon makes his first appearance in there. He's cutting promos. It's really good. For those of you who got to watch it, I thought it went really well. We're at 52 minutes already, guys.
Yes, we are. Wow. Time flies.
It goes so quick because we're having such a good time here having discussions. Vince, do you hear the hissing sound in my new mic, or am I crazy? I think I do actually hear a hissing sound when I talk. I'm not quite sure.
I don't hear nothing.
I don't hear nothing.
All right. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it, but I hear it in there. I think that dickhead was right. I need to buy that stupid cloud lifter.
Guys, listen, real quick. I want to plug the show. This week we have another guest on, Ray Lynn. She was part of OVW as the women's champion. She's a really big indie wrestler right now in the indie scenes. I just actually bought an outfit from her on Monday. It should be coming hopefully by Saturday. So if it comes by Saturday, I will have it live in the studio. The Florida Man Radio, 105.5 FM, 660 AM. Every Saturday, the Vincent LaSpada Show, 2 p.m. Don't miss it this week. Last week, we had Brian Pillman Jr. on. If you've missed that episode, make sure you go to Apple Podcast or anywhere you can find my actual show, and you can go back and listen. But this week, we have Raylan on the show, Saturday, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Make sure you guys check it out. Me, Niko, and Mike Knox will be holding it down. All talk pro wrestling.
And this is where you can find the show: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and now on Twitch, which we did have someone actually listening on Twitch on your show today. You're still here. If you are listening on Twitch on the LaSpada Show right now, show yourself. We want to know who you are. Vince wants to personally thank you.
Grazie, guys. Grazie.
For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm sure you all do because I'm famous. I'm just kidding. Niko Exxtra. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, that TikTok thing. I have a couple 100,000 there. Maybe you've heard of me. Maybe you haven't. I don't really care. Maddog, take it away.
Right. You guys can find me at _Maddog on Twitter and Instagram. I am there. I post all the wrestling news. So, come follow and, we'll have a good time.
We'd like to thank our partners, Wrestling News Source. As always, they've been kind enough to let us be a part of their family. We are up on their website. You can go to wrestlingnewssource.com to get the latest news. We try to share it as much as we can on our internet and on our platforms, but that's where you need to be if you want to get the news. Go there, Wrestling News Source. And coming soon might be some cold water I'm going to need you guys to buy. But for now,
cold as ice.
Now it's all about the LaSpada Show. Thank you very much, Happy Dolphin. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. I had a lot of fun with the wheel. We'll bring the wheel back next week. We won't make it such a big deal. It'll be off in the corner. But I thought it was fun, and you have a chance to win. You have a chance to win the Shockmaster action figure. Good luck for you. Be here next week, Wednesday at 10, and maybe you could be the one who walks away with my beloved figure.
That's $80, guys. Just letting you all know.
It is $80. That is not. I mean, it's literally. I paid a lot of money for that sumbitch. So, anyways, we are World Wrestling Radio. We will be back soon. We love you all. Didn't say a whole lot.